Welcome to the Jeff Crilley Show. I'm your host, Jeff Crilley, and I'm thrilled to have in studio Megan Thompson Fooshée. She's a longtime friend, and she is with FBFK. It's a prosperous law firm here in town, and thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, so it's Ferguson, Braswell, Fraser, Kubasa. That's the firm, and now you know why we go by our initials.
I said before off the air, I said I can't say the whole thing, so you're going to have to do that.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're going to show the website because on the website, I was so impressed with the number of attorneys that you have and how far you guys go. It's you have several different offices.
Yeah, so we have our main office here in Dallas, Houston, and then we have a large patent and intellectual property team with quite a few large clients out in the San Francisco area. And so we have a small office out there that has a lot of our patent attorneys just to service those clients and the need out there.
And there really is when especially if you're starting a new business, there's so much stuff that you don't know, right?
Right. Yeah. And so we like to be able to answer all those questions, but then there's a lot of questions that you don't even know you need to ask.
Right.
And so we like to be the advisor for all of the things that you don't even know you need.
Give the audience I always say that being an entrepreneur has never been sexier. You know, people look at Mark Cuban and Mark Zuckerberg and they say, I can do that too. And so
Right.
you have a lot of people jumping out there. What are some do's and don'ts, especially on the legal side?
Well, first of all, on the legal side, get advice first, right? Because you need your entity, you need to protect yourself. But when you're a startup, right, you're never going to have any lawsuits when you're not worth anything. And so even though you don't have a lot of money, we can help you spend it in the places that you really do need to protect yourself. Because once you do make it big, that's when people are going to come out and say, oh, well, you know, I actually invented Facebook, you know, the two people that
Right.
came out against Mark Zuckerberg. It's only once you have money that those claims tend to creep up on you. And so we like to prevent those from the beginning and spend your dollars where they're best spent because we know that you don't have a ton when you start out.
Wow. Do you get clients that say, gosh, I wish I had met you tens of thousands of dollars ago?
Unfortunately, we do.
Yeah. And she speaks from experience. She and her husband have put together an amazing startup. It's not that old yet. Is it 2 years?
So we're hitting 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years this winter.
Unbelievable. And I remember you and I first met at some event, and we started talking, and you were like, I think my husband needs to meet you. So
right. Yeah, it was the first day that we launched, and we actually hadn't slept in like 24 hours. And someone mentioned that, and they were like, oh, you need to meet Jeff Crilley, right? Because that was our first day of operations.
Thank you. Well, I can't tell you how thrilled I was to work with you back then. We're going to roll a piece. This came from CBS 11. Watch this.
Was that people had trouble getting to the dentist.
So Dr. Michael Fooshée decided to do something about it. He left the practice where he was working and came up with this. He calls it New Avenue Dentistry. It's a giant semi-trailer turned into a state-of-the-art dental care center on wheels. The trailer measures 48 feet in length. Inside, 420 square foot of everything that you'd find in a traditional brick-and-mortar dental office.
We have 3 dental treatment rooms. We have a full sterilization center and also a panoramic x-ray unit.
So here's how it works. Companies and employers hire the truck to come to their offices. It parks outside and employees drop in for professional dental treatments.
I would not be at the dentist were he not here, put it that way.
Aji Pillai says the biggest value he gets out of the dentist that comes to his job is
Time. It's the most valuable asset resource.
Dr. Fooshée says busy professionals all too often put off dental visits because of schedules.
The people that put stuff off tend to come in with broken teeth, crowns off, actually being in pain.
So he'll be rolling around town making sure people have little excuses.
I just walk down from your office, come in, we take care of you and get back to work.
To get those pearly whites worked on. In Irving, Ken Molestina, CBS 11 News.
Pretty cool idea, Doc.
I love that. Well, a couple things. I'm sure you learned a ton launching a new business.
I did.
Yeah, and also it allows you to relate to your clients in a very sincere way. I mean, so many times when somebody's consulting an attorney, they think to themselves, well, what do you know about running a business?
Right. And I think that is one thing that really, stands out. And I really, truly empathize with the entrepreneurs that we work with, because we're a business law firm. It's all the business services you need. But it allows me to give a lot of advice that's not just legal advice. And I know what it means to be worried that you're going to make the next payroll, right? And so I am extremely cost sensitive, and we do what we can with the dollars we can, and put them in the most efficient place there is. But I like to be able to give advice that's just on your day-to-day business, not just legal advice.
I'm so impressed with you. You're an entrepreneur. You have a little baby.
Yes, 16 weeks old.
She's just out in her other studio. But you're so blessed. You have so much wonderful stuff going on. How do you keep all the balls in the air?
Well, we're only 3 weeks back into daycare right now, so I'm still juggling those balls, trying not to drop them. But I've got family in town, so that's great. My law firm's flexible, work with me, and I actually love being back at work.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, let's put your website up one more time and give it to them. It's not .com. It's .law.
Yes, it is .law. So that's fbfk.law, and
just it doesn't cost anything to call you up and make an appointment.
Yeah, so they can give us a call. The great thing is, with your business, we've got employment attorneys, real estate attorneys, IP, so we can handle all the issues that your business is going to come across. We've got a team to help you exit, raise capital, sell your company if you need to, do strategic acquisitions to grow your company. Whatever it is, we can handle that. One thing, we're not going to get you out of jail. We don't do criminal law or anything like that. So just stay out of trouble and you'll be good.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. We'll have to have you back again.
Thanks for having me.
And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.